Hey everyone, it's Father JD. As you are probably aware of by now, word has gotten out. Bishop Fobb has called for the cancellation of all masses, all public masses in the Diocese of Houma Thibodaux for the foreseeable future. He made this decision with the other bishops of Louisiana. Right now, Louisiana is seeing one of the highest rates of the coronavirus just around the United States per capita, and it may seem like an extreme precaution, but it is a precaution, and it was well discerned. And I know we all love him and we trust him. But I have to say, as a priest, we're ordained, right, to celebrate Mass and to do ministry and to be with you and your family. And it really, while I understand all the reasoning, and I think we all understand all the reasoning, it still hurts. We still feel that the church is supposed to be full, right? If you feel like in any way that the church is abandoning you or closing the door to you at this time, know that God still wants to be with each of us, right? God is still walking with us through this Lenten season. God is still working on each of our hearts. I don't think it would be fair to look for necessarily a quote unquote silver lining, because it hurts. But Jesus knows what it's like to be in hurt. On the eve of his death, Jesus found himself in the agony in the garden. And the agony in the garden was he felt abandoned by the people who were closest to him. He knew what was coming. He had just shared a meal with them. The height of their liturgical life had just been shared. And his three best friends couldn't stay awake. These are the same three best friends, right? The same three apostles that were his inner circle who were there waiting for him at the Transfiguration, which we read a couple of weeks ago in Mass. But his three best friends couldn't even stay awake to spend time with him. I don't know about you, but my heart hurts a little bit right now, and there's definitely a sadness that has kind of creeped in. Even though we all kind of knew what was coming, and we saw around other parts of the country and the world what was going on, and we even may think it's the right decision to make, but there's a hurt. God wants to be with you in that hurt. God wants to be with you, right? Whenever you're home and bored. God wants to be with you when you don't know how to do a lesson plan and your school's asking you to teach your kids, or trying to figure out what to do with them because an Xbox can only work for so long, right? God wants to be with each one of us. And as I said in this past week's homily, it's something that I think it may be an extra burden. It may be something that hurts. It may be something that is a struggle for us, but it's worth picking up that burden, right, for the sake of the most vulnerable. Our culture right now is in uncharted territory. We don't know how to do this, and I think we're trying to do it. And I as your priest, am doing my best to try and do it with you. But God wants to be with us in the uncertainty. God wants to be with us in the hurt. Just know I'm going to be updating a lot of things on Facebook over the next couple of weeks. I don't want to go. I have some ideas about things that we can do in the next few weeks, even though we can't come together to celebrate. Myself and Father Noah will be celebrating Mass for the intentions of St. Hilary and St. Anthony, both communities. But just know we're praying for you. That if you need anything sacrament-wise, especially for anointings and things like that, please, you can reach out to us. We'll do our best to minister to you. But just I felt it was important, just as I've been sitting with the announcement, that there's hurt, and I think it's okay for us to say, you know what, in this way, in this Lenten journey that we're all on, that we're going to hold on to the hurt and let God into that hurt. Because the reality is, nothing's going to be fixed tomorrow. Nothing's going to be fixed quick. But God wants to be with us, even when it hurts, even when we struggle. So I pray for you. I pray for your families today. And I pray for our community. I pray for our country, our world, that just that God, right, would send his healing upon us, that God would be with us, even in the hurt. May God bless you all, and I'll be updating with some other things throughout the course of the next few days. So God bless you.